reading. No, not maybe not that long, but it was almost 3 hours. Anyway, anyhow, all right, let's see who is here first. Bree, what do you see for me and boyfriend Joseph B? Communications coming in or communications picking up. Things may be a little bit out of balance. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation could be helpful. Listen to your intuition. Slow and steady wins the race. Right now, things look a little out of balance. Or you may be dealing with stuff that's like a little bit misaligned. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation could be helpful. Aries Sun for the next 24 hours. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. You've got success coming in around work, school, or business. Happiness coming in around work, school, or business. May reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You're no longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward. Hi, Adonis. Hi, Mel. I think I am up to Leo Sun. Leo Sun General. With money coming in, finances may be improving, and you could be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Listen to your intuition. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. No longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures with cause for celebration around finances improving. Cooperation and compromise is suggested around work, school, or business. Maggie, work for Wednesday. Work for Wednesday. Work looks okay. You've got cooperation and compromise, and like expressing your wants and needs along with setting boundaries helps life move forward successfully today. You'll accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and life could change for you for the better quickly. Pretty good. Alpha General. Alpha General. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief. And something may happen that makes you happy around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, redecorating your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Could be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. May have choices and options coming in around social activity. Cinnamon for tomorrow. For tomorrow, if you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but you do have money coming in and you may feel relief around life moving forward. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward towards greener pastures. Slow and steady wins the race, but success comes in around work, school, or business. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news tomorrow. Not bad. I got this stupid cut on my finger here. See that? It got pinched. When I was carrying the laundry bin, like the thing pinched it. The side of it pinched it. I don't know how, but it did. And it really hurts. Davy, love. Okay, if you're currently with someone, your current relationship should be functioning well or improving in March. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to set boundaries and express your wants and needs around love. Life comes into balance and success comes in when you're clear about your wants and needs and you don't settle for less than you want or deserve. You may have a wish come true. If you're not with anyone, same thing holds true, but you may have Earth coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or you could have a Cancer coming in. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Negativity is moving into the past, but be clear about what it is that you want and don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love. C11, general. You may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, and you could be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Could have choices and options around social activity. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. You may have something nice happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, redecorating your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Cosmic. You were right, I got the job. Oh, great. But I have another interview Friday. What's the outcome of that? This is an interview for a different job altogether, right? Oh, it looks positive. It looks like you may have that job too. You have money coming in, finances are improving, and you also may be feeling like if you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but you could have choices and options that lead to success around career moving forward. Pretty good. DJ, how does Gemini feel about the Pisces saying that she wants to meet me soon? He's okay with it. He's like a grounded and stable, okay, fine kind of a thing. Oh, good, Cosmic. I'm glad things are starting to move forward. Hello, I applied for jobs. One of them said no. My family members are telling me to be a caregiver or a caretaker. So I get the jobs I applied for as a caregiver. That could happen. Yeah, that may happen. Oh my goodness, did I lose my spot like a joke? Kimon for tomorrow. Could have some good news coming in around work, school, or business, and you may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward towards greener pastures. You may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, no longer holding yourself back. Life begins to move forward successfully. Lucinda, anything that Tarot wants me to know? You have a wish that may come true around work, school, or business, and you could be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. You could have choices and options around social activity. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may also have a new journey that that begins, or you could do something like on a whim, fun and exciting. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Tiffany, general for March. General for March. For March, you've got slow and steady wins the race, but something happens that makes you happy around like finances improving, a wish may be coming true. You may reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Could be spending time with a Leo. You could be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Cooperation, compromise, and teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant may now start to move forward. Listen to your intuition. May also be planning a road trip. Natasha, energy around work for Thursday. Energy is good. Grounded, stable, well-balanced, successful. Pretty good. Success. Okay, will I be getting a new role offer in by my current employer? Yeah, that may happen this spring. That could happen. Susie, general between Tina Capricorn and I for the next few weeks. Haven't heard from him. I don't know why. He may have had a lot going on. You're probably going to hear from him. Communication is going to come in, or communication could pick up. And then after you hear from him, you probably plan on seeing one another. Cosmic, as much as I love working in GS, I don't anticipate going back. But what do you read energetically when it comes to Christina possibly wanting to bring me back? When I told Christina, the CFO at GS, about my 2 weeks notice today, she said that she was sad to see me go, but glad that I got a job that appreciates that I give notice. Okay, let's see. Well, you know what? I mean, I think that there's a couple of things happening here at the same time. I think it's a good thing that you got another job and that you don't have to rely on that company because they're very unstable. I do think that there could be opportunity though for you at some point to go back there, which it's always nice to have the option. You don't have to go back, but it's nice to know that you can, or that the door could still be open at some point, which is good. And there's new beginnings on the horizon, even around like part-time work. So overall, it's like things are moving forward and they're moving forward successfully. Energy around that place is okay to go back. It's just, there's so much, there's so much that's up in the air that it's hard to read it. It's like, are they going to get a new building? Yeah, they're probably going to get a new building, but are they going to hire you before they get the building? When are they getting the building? Are they're having financial issues? I have already seen that before. So it's like, there's so much that's up in the air that you don't want to miss an opportunity. And then you wind up getting laid off and then you don't have a job, and it's best to move forward, I think. But anyhow, the energy is there for you to go back should you ever want to, and they're functioning. Stacy, for tomorrow. For tomorrow, you have life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Success comes in. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life moves forward. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relieved, and you may come up with an idea for a side business, side project, side hustle, something of that nature, which may be successful. Adonis, for what we spoke about in that email before, right? Got it. Now, guidance in love with the purple cards. Guidance in love with the purple cards. I'm going to have to put the light on here. Hang on. Surrender. Regardless of the outcome, I'm taking care of. The angels want you to know that you need not worry about the resolution of the current situation. Instead of trying to resolve the problem with sheer force, trust that you will get exactly what you need. No matter the outcome of uncertain situation, you are taken care of. Transform. All things in life change, and I adapt willingly and easily. The angels want you to know that you are now coming full circle. You're ready to move into the next stage of your life. But that doesn't mean that you have to forget the past or completely. All of the experiences that have led you to this point have equipped you with the tools that you have now to move forward. Self-belief. I am brave and I choose to be the architect of my life. The angels ask you to claim your power. This will lead you to fulfill your dreams and create the life and the relationships and abundance that you deserve and long for. When your self-belief is strong and your faith in your abilities is high, it's easy to hear and follow your intuition. Pretty good. Oh my goodness, the light's still on. Mariana, will my investments get better this month? I don't know if it's going to be specifically this month, but this spring, they will improve this spring, yes. Miss Michelle, is PCH Lotto a scam? Yeah. I mean, I don't know that it's a scam, but I mean, I wouldn't bank on it. Yeah. I wouldn't count on it. But I wouldn't rely on hitting money. You know, like anybody that needs money, they need to get a job and earn money. You can't rely on money falling out of the sky or hitting the lotto. It's just, could it happen? Anything is possible. But if you need to pay your, your rent next week, you need to have a job. Like that's just, that's the story. You know what I'm saying? Glossy, what are Elle's feelings about me? Anything romantic? I don't see romance here, but this person does think highly of you, may find you to be genuinely happy, somebody who's strong, confident, sincere, down to earth, a loyal friend, well balanced, respectful. Pretty good. From the email. Okay, got it. Perfect. Mega, love. When it comes to love, disconnect from anything that no longer serves you and new doors open quickly. Where a wish may come true that brings in happiness, possibly with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Don't look back on the past. Life is moving forward. Pretty good. Stacy for the next 3 days. You may have choices and options around social activity. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news you've been waiting on. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. You may have cause for celebration coming in around work, school, or business and feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be spending time with a Virgo. New love wants the blue cards. Emperor, Archangel Michael, organization and logic, structure, discipline, and leadership. Lovers, Archangel Raphael, intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, good health. Knight of Air, intelligent, decisive, idealistic, and tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options, creative solutions. Amber, general for the rest of the week. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with the Capricorn. Life comes into balance and begins to move forward. Anxiety eases. Slow and steady wins the race. You may receive good news this week. Pretty good. Nikita, Anonymous, is Nikita wanting you back? Wanting you back for what? David, finances. Finances are improving. So you have money coming in, life is coming into balance. And if you're waiting on a large sum of money, at the very least, you may hear about the money coming in. Then the Nine of Pentacles is earned income. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. But you do have money coming in, finances are improving, and you should feel relief moving through this spring around things functioning better. Emily, for the near future for Jane and me. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation could help things move forward, even if it is slow and steady wins the race. There's still happiness coming in around the situation moving forward. Perseverance could bring things back into balance. Disappointments heal. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. You may be planning travel. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation will be helpful, and don't be afraid to set boundaries if you need. Not bad, not bad. Oh, thank you, David. Thank you, thank you. Adonis, I'm going to the email. Hang on a sec. Okay, I got it. Yeah, I don't blame you for having that fear. But I don't think that they did. I don't think that they did. Jess, my question for work, should I put in additional effort tomorrow and take all the initiative? Will it be worthwhile or just drain my energy? The hard work that you put into work, school, or business does not go unnoticed. Listen to your intuition. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. I think that you would be successful if you did. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but the hard work you put in seems to pay off. So, Adonis, I don't think so. I don't think so. And even if they did, it would be this. It would be the same thing, like blocking and unblocking. It would be like deleting, reinstalling it, deleting, reinstalling it, because it's like a lot of it's like I kind of understand it, because in the moment, that's what they feel like they want to do, but then their mind changes a couple of days later, or maybe not always even a couple of days. It could be a couple of hours later, but they change. So it's like in the moment they feel like that's what they want to do, and they do it. They act on impulse, but then later on they don't feel that way anymore, because it's true, feelings change. Like, we get really pissed off at somebody for something, and then a week later we don't care anymore. It's like you get over it. So it's the same thing here, only they act on impulse, where somebody else might not. Somebody else may just not think about it, but they're a little bit manipulative. And it's, I wouldn't when you said, You know, you had fear because it happened in the past. It's like I could understand that happening in the past because they do stuff like that. Because it's almost like they want to punish you, but it's through manipulation. It's not, you know, they don't really want this to be over. And that's the part that's so frustrating. Anyhow. I think I'm up to Crafted by Kinna, love. Disappointments heal and move into the past, or anything that's disappointing, leave in the past. Life moves forward and you have a wish that comes true. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past. If you're currently with someone, as long as your relationship's functioning well, it should move forward. Anything dysfunctional will move into the past. If you're not with anyone, you may have Earth coming in. It would be new energy. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. Anthony, what do you see with the offer coming in from Mr. M? I don't know exactly what the offer is going to be, but you're probably going to hear something within the next couple of weeks. And I think you're going to be happy with it because it's like a wish that comes true around more money coming in. And I think there could be room for growth around this company. So it looks pretty good. Anonymously, does Nikita want me back or to get back together? I don't know that this person is looking for commitment right now. They're looking a little distant, or like they may have 1 foot in, 1 foot out kind of a deal. I would express your wants and needs to them and let them know what you're looking for rather than wait on them. Dr. Sony wants the purple cards. Pay attention. Each and everything I do is worth my time and attention. Do you focus on what's wrong in your life? The angels are encouraging you to pay close attention to the good stuff. Be grateful for it and celebrate it. What you focus your intention on, wanted or not, you become a match for. I have to put the light on. It's too dark. Surrender. Regardless of the outcome, I'm taken care of. The angels want you to know that you need not worry about the resolution of the current situation. Instead of trying to resolve the problem with sheer force, trust that you'll get exactly what you need, no matter the situation or the outcome. You are taken care of. Forgiveness. The door to my heart opens inward. I move through forgiveness to love. The angels want you to remember that the self-forgiveness doesn't happen overnight. You need to approach it exactly as you would approach forgiving someone else, with lack of ego, a compassionate heart, and patient and a persevering mind. Pretty good. Lovely, general. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and you may have a wish come true. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Success comes in around work, school, or business. A new journey begins. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and then you might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Virta, general. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business, and you have a wish that comes true around work, school, or business. Feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, a wish comes true. You may come up with an idea for a side business, side project, side hustle that could be bringing in extra money. Listen to your intuition. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life may be changing for you for the better quickly this spring. Magician's heart, any love or romance coming in. New beginnings may be on the horizon later this spring, early summer. Disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Leave the past in the past and new doors open. If you feel like something is keeping you stagnant or you're holding on to something that's dysfunctional, letting it go will help new doors open. And then you have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. New beginnings could lead to success, bringing in cause for celebration around life moving forward. Pallavi Love. Don't look back on the past. Life moves forward. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Life is coming into balance. Cooperation and compromise is suggested around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. You've got something happening that makes you happy with the sun around work, school, or business. Even if it is slower and steady wins the race, life is moving forward around career and negativity is moving into the past. Oh, we were supposed to do love, right? Was I supposed to do love? When it comes to love, happiness comes in when you're clear about your wants and needs. You have a new beginning possible with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or maybe a Sagittarius. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready because you have choices and options. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, thank you, T. Yvette. Thank you. Thank you. Ruchi, what's coming in next in love for me? What's coming in next in love for me? May have a new beginning on the horizon that could have long-term potential with romance and passion heating up here with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. You're no longer holding yourself back, which could be bringing in a committed relationship. Success comes in. Life begins to move forward. You also could have a Scorpio here and a wish come true. Not bad. Macy, how does T feel about the situation that happened yesterday? Is T mad at me or am I overthinking? I think you may be overthinking. I don't think this person is mad. I don't know what happened, but it's almost like it is what it is. It's over and done. Like, let's move on. Beautiful one. I'm thinking about applying for disability again. Asking for back pay. How will it go? You know, it may be like a lot of like bullshitty stuff, you know, like red tape, paperwork nonsense. But I don't see any reason why you shouldn't. Because you should be able to get it. You should at least be able to get something. It may be worth the trouble. Yeah, I would do it. I would do it. Stepping into your strength and self-confidence with new beginnings on the horizon and having choices and options could help things move forward. Yeah, I would do it. The one and only, can you tell me what's coming towards my love life? You got happiness coming in. Now, if you're already with someone, your current relationship should be functioning well. If you're not with anyone, you could have romance possibly heating up and a wish coming true with a Capricorn or a Sagittarius. You've got passion coming in and long-term potential around your next relationship. Not bad. Amy for the next 48 hours for Sunny. This person may have good news come in around work, school, or business. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Life moves forward towards greener pastures when he listens to his intuition. Money may be coming in, maybe paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading the home, redecorating the home. Success comes in around life moving forward in general. Not bad. Is there anyone here that I haven't answered for yet? Oh, you're welcome. Lady Sunshine, tarot advice that I need right now. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. You have choices and options that come in around social activity, and life begins to come into balance. Naz, what's coming towards me? May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. You have anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward with choices and options. You might be maybe taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You're no longer holding yourself back. Could be planning travel. Not bad. Not bad. Adonis, how is V handling the silence? Not good. You know, no, like they have their moments. So it's sometimes like they may not even be thinking about it. And then other times it kind of like bums them out, and they have fear around it. There's a lot of fear around it. It may make them, you know, worried, concerned, confused, unsure. Delilah, what makes you think that you have blockages in your sacral chakra? RK for work and finance. Work and finance looks good. So the hard work that you put into work, school, or business is paying off. Money's coming in. And then you may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Slow and steady wins the race, but finances are improving and happiness is coming in around life moving forward. Listen to your intuition. And life moves forward towards greener pastures. You're no longer holding yourself back. With the Empress, you've got love and money coming in. Finances and work and love look good. D for tomorrow. For tomorrow, anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and negativity moves into the past. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. Oh, you're welcome, Anthony. Well, energy around my second side hustle. Should see an improvement. It may be a little slow, but if you're no longer holding yourself back, you got money coming in. You should see an improvement. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? Migu for the next 24. Something may happen that makes you happy, and somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief. Disappointment heals and moves into the past. You may have time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and your luck is changing for the better quickly. Not bad. Hi, Sonia. Red, love for March. Love looks pretty good. Now, if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but things could be moving forward if you're currently seeing somebody. If you're not seeing anyone, you have a Cancer coming in, you have a Capricorn coming in, you have new beginnings on the horizon. That could lead you to success. And walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Not bad. You have some choices and options if you're not with anyone right now. Lima, rainbow cards. That's these, right? That nobody ever asked for before. That's what I said. These were going to be the rainbow cards. Going in every which direction here. All right. Bravery. Stepping into your bravery, your courage, and your bravery helps life move forward and brings with it positive change. River. Things are flowing. Life is moving forward. Courage and bravery brings in change for the better. Things are moving. Rise. Oh, these are good cards. Okay, so what do we got here? What's this one? Retreat. Okay. So stepping into your self-confidence, your courage, and your bravery brings in change, transformation. When you rise to the occasion, it brings in change. And then it leads you to coming to a point where you can breathe a sigh of relief and retreat, take time away. Not bad. That's pretty good. Coco, general for the rest of the week. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life moves forward. You may feel like life's moving forward and you're ready for it. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. May have success coming in around work, school, or business. And an old wound or a hurt is healing and moving into the past. Doll face for the next 48. For the next 48. You may be feeling a little bit more financially secure. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Money comes in. Maybe spending time with a Capricorn. Could be spending time with a Libra. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. And then paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relieved. Bright as light. Can you tell me when I'll see Elvira in person? Time frame. Maybe like within the next 2 to 6 weeks. 2 to 6. So somebody that you see frequently could be 2 to 6 days. Somebody you don't see that often, 2 to 6 weeks. Clara, what's coming towards me? Things haven't been going well for me at all. Well, you got new beginnings coming in. Negativity is moving into the past, and you may be coming up with an idea for a side business or a side project that could be bringing in success big picture. Maybe planning travel. Could have choices and options around social activity. An old wound or a hurt is healing and moving into the past. Don't look back on the past. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and you may have money coming in. Things should be improving. Justin, what do I need to know tonight? Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. If there's an old wound that keeps coming up or something, let it go. Let it go. And then you're no longer holding yourself back. Life begins to move forward. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Kara, hi. My training contract application was unsuccessful. Any more solid work opportunities for me in the UK? You should be able to find something else in the UK. Yeah. Maybe over the spring you'll be able to find something. And see, when will I be getting a new job? Could be within the next 8 weeks. It's on the horizon. Beautiful one for tomorrow. Beautiful one for tomorrow. Something may happen that makes you happy. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. You may have money coming in, or finances may be improving. You may be hearing from or seeing a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Something nice could happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, would be positive. Listen to your intuition, and you may hear from somebody you've been hoping to hear from or receive good news. Pure Heart, the energy for the next 4 days at my current job. Energy is okay. It's a little slow and steady, wins the race, but relatively pleasant and grounded. Butterfly for the next 24. For the next 24, listen to your intuition and life moves forward. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby, and an old wound heals and moves into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life moves forward towards greener pastures when you're clear about your wants and needs around both personal and professional relationships. Kirti, new love coming in. Love coming in. Okay, if you're not with anyone right now, you do have a new beginning, possibly with a Cancer or a Capricorn, that maybe sometime this spring, bringing in happiness, explore your options, leads to success. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and listen to your intuition, and life moves forward. You may be feeling like personal relationships are functioning better this spring. Yeah, not bad. You got some choices coming in. All About Me in general. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or receive good news. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relief. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Areas of your life that have been slow or stagnant may now start to move forward. You could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You could have some romance heating up. Melissa, could you please channel a message from my father? I'm not a medium. I don't connect all the time. I could give you spirit cards if you want, but I can't, like, on a dime connect. Do you want spirit cards? Or do you want me to just give you a tarot reading from him? Your choice. Tarot or the spirit cards? All right, let's do tarot. Okay, what does Melissa's father have to say? If you come up with an idea for a side business, a side project, a side hustle, pursue it, because it could bring in some emotional stability, financial stability. You got happiness coming in around life moving forward. Let go of people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Life begins to move forward. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You have the world at your feet. Cooperation and compromise is the key around both personal and professional relationships. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief. If you've been thinking about travel or planning travel, this may be the year to do it. Maybe later this year. And it may be to water, by water, or around water. Listen to your intuition. Somebody may make you an offer that will be hard to turn down. If you're undecided about it, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You may find that you have choices and options coming in around social activity this year. Like in general, there may be a lot going on. Explore your options around social activity. Could lead you to happiness. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Not bad. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, thank you for the sub, Melissa. Thank you. And C, love between now and the end of April. Okay, if you're currently in a relationship, it should be functioning well. Should have long-term commitment potential. If you're not with anyone, this still could happen. It just would be with new energy coming in. It probably isn't going to be old energy because life's moving forward quickly. And you may have choices and options. There may be fire coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. There could be a Libra coming in. There could be success that comes in around love quickly. You know, it could be the kind of thing where like it's like, hey, nothing's going on, and then all of a sudden things fall into place quick. And that may be between now and the end of April, or maybe even now and the end of the spring. But things should be moving forward. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? It's quiet when these guys are sleeping, huh? Sure. She was up late last night. She went to school early this morning. She had 3 hours of, well, not 3 hours of ice skating. She had 2.5 hours of ice skating. She had a half hour off ice. Knocked her out. Knocked us out too. Anyhow, all right. It's peaceful, yeah. We were working with her because her program, her competition is on the 15th. So yeah, so we practice with her. She's always really pissy in the beginning when we try to get her to practice. But then she gets into it, and she did it really well. She did it really, yeah. She's got it. She's got it. Anyhow, all right, I'm going to wrap it up. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, hopefully, if all goes well. Thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.